Alright, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive, and listen, Pot's got his cars back, and I think the cars coming back was just to shut up players and not care about the consequences. Maybe, hecko, I don't know. Again, people were complaining about it a bunch, and again, I'll start every video, I have to put the yoke of shame on. I have to start every video for a bit saying, remember when I said that whining wouldn't bring the cars back? I guess I just had a little bit more faith in ArcSys's own confidence in their design vision. Turns out, my bad, right? I'm wrong. I was wrong. Whining brought the cars back, so sure. So, okay, here's the thing. We're gonna spend, I think, just a lot of this video trying to remember how to do the caras exactly, because I played Pot back in Season 1. He had all his caras, and I was okay at doing Cara Buster. I had like a decent hit rate on it, but I never really learned any of the other cara stuff. I never played Strive that seriously back when I first started out playing it, right? And then, I took a 3-year break, didn't play any character with any kind of cara cancels in the interim, no Geefs, no Divas, no cara cancels on those two characters, right? And now I come back to Season 4, and Pot doesn't have his caras, and now he does. So point being, I'm very, unfamiliar, very rusty on this, and I'm gonna try and I'm gonna have to try and figure out, remember how exactly this works. So, to my understanding, it's so you would do, so say I wanted to do, Cara Buster. We'll start with Cara Buster being, a forward advancing gigantic armored command grab is probably a good idea, right? So you do basically you would do your input, so you do your half circle back forwards, but on the forwards, because this one ends in forwards, so it's a bit easier, right? You plink the K and the P, is that right? So you do half circle back, and you do forward KP. You hit K first, then P, is that right? Moving them in Season 4 was dumb? Sure, but again, I feel like once they committed to that, then I think they should have, I don't know, it's weird for them to completely just run it back, right? But yes, I also agree that, removing the caras 4 years into the game was very strange. A very odd decision from ArcSys. Garuda is 214... No, sorry, that's a Garuda? I meant, I was talking about Buster. So I assume you kind of plink, you go half circle back and then you plink K and P, is that right? I'm not sure, actually. I'm also not hitting, this is K, yeah. I forget exactly what the input to do this even is. Or is it, do you do the K earlier? Also, I'm getting flick a bunch. I guess when you mess up your Cara Buster, you're gonna get flick now. I mean, that's good, at least. You'll get something. Flick's not a bad idea. I forget exactly what the input method was for this. Yeah, I don't think it's quite... Cara Buster is 6-1. Okay, it is that. It's half circle back and then you plink forward and KP. Interesting. I might just completely suck at this, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not exactly doing it. I need to is there a way you can't slow down the game in this, right? It'd be nice to try it out on half speed for a second, but I don't think Strive has that kind of funny stuff in the training modes. I gotta be hitting so it's A here is my kick and then X is my punch. I gotta be hitting A first, right? Oh boy. You cannot? Yeah, it's unfortunate. It would have made it a little bit easier for me. What the heck? I got the jetpack? How? Yeah, so let's that input I'm doing. Huh? Is that so that right there? Did that not work because I hit kick too early? I hit kick on the up. Do I have to wait and hit kick only on the forwards? Maybe. Yeah, so right there, that would have been right, but I hit punch before kick, right? It's not doing the move while forward K is going before it hits. Never tried a car before. No, basically you're buffering the so Pot Buster is a much longer input than 6K, right? So you get most of the Pot Buster input going, and then you hit 6K, but then you cancel the startup of 6K into the Pot Buster. Essentially, is what you're doing, and the forward momentum slides you out of it, right? You skip the down input, I think. Hold on. So right there, that is. You hit them simultaneously, which is also wrong. So why doesn't this work? This was... Oh, I didn't hit down. Okay. So this, I think, the plinking there was correct, but I missed my down, right? But, well, it should still work, right? Because Pot Buster just needs... Does Pot Buster... Is it like a 360 where it only needs... It needs just a down input, or does it need exactly down to work? It might need exactly down to work. If I just try to do Pot Buster without... No, you can do Pot Buster without down. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that one right there didn't work, interestingly. Will the custom combo uploader thing show the inputs? I mean, theoretically, it's easy to understand Cara Buster anyway, right? it being like 63214 6 or KP, right? 6 KP. I'm just like the actual execution of it is evading me a little bit. The blink is very tight. I see. What if I try to do the 360 Pot Buster? That might be easier for me, honestly. Like, because you can do Pot Buster with a 360 input, right? That's kind of what I'm more used to. It should grab him from round start if I do it correctly. Yes. Yeah, like it should be able to grab him from round start. Yeah, honestly, where my kick button is a little bit weird to plink before my punch. Because if I'm on Xbox controller, right? So like you'll see the slide forward on a success. Yeah. Like I don't think you can cara the 360 Pot Buster. That's unfortunate. I guess it makes a little bit of sense. It is just the input I'm more comfortable doing, so it would be nice if you could. Maybe try cara Garuda first. Is that easier, do you think? I might need to move my kick button now that I'm thinking. Where would be easiest to plink kick? My kick button's the bottom of my like face buttons here. It's A on an Xbox controller, which again, if you look, it's the green button right there, right? It's the bottom button. That feels pretty easy. I feel like I can plink that pretty easily with punch, which is currently the left side here for me. But I feel like plinking it with like Garuda might be really weird, right? Like plinking that. Like I need like a weird claw grip to do that. F kick is my top button? Yeah, I mean... Why? Yeah. That's strange. Let me not get too far into like refactoring my controls just yet. We can definitely still just try and get at least one here and then see. Kick on X? Yeah, I mean that'll make it probably easier to do the Buster. Punch being down here feels a little bit weird for me, but yes, I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I'm not entirely sure what. Oops. Okay, I got it. I got it once. Hold on. I did see him slide. Oh man, I got it once. You're hitting 9K instead of 6K for some of these. Yeah. I mean, the problem is this does require you to have like pretty clean inputs, which has never been my forte. We did get it once there. Hold on, I'm trying to. It is definitely like there's a couple of different. You have to like hit forward cleanly, and then you have to plink you have to plink the K pretty quick, right? Yeah, if I'm getting flick, it means I'm not hitting forward beforehand. I'm hitting K before forward, right? Jetpack somehow, sure. The jetpack misinputs are the funniest ones always, right? Okay, let's try to like slow it down a bit. If I do the actual Pot Buster input leading up to it slower, I can maybe do it a little bit cleaner. I'm getting up here too. Yeah, again, we have to not 360. We're doing half circle back forward, right? I did see him slide once. Yeah, this might be this kind of thing that needs a little bit of just like labbing in my free time. Oh, well, I mean that was cara flick. Also, what? Right? Did I just accident? I thought they removed that. He slid into the flick, didn't he? I thought. Well, in the patch notes, they said you couldn't do cara flick anymore. I can't do cara Buster, but apparently I can do cara flick, which they tried to explicitly remove. Okay, cool. Probably gonna get removed. Yeah, sure. I don't even know how I did that. I wish I had like kept my inputs on screen there. That was a complete fluke of me trying to cara Buster. Okay, wait. So it's you want to like do the input cleanly, hit forward, and then plink, punch and kick, right? Oh man, this is because it is the cara Buster is so like cara Buster in particular is just so strong, right? Like forward advancing armored nonsense. Cara Garuda with Garuda. Oh, by the way, yeah, like cara Garuda with Garuda being a projectile now, so it doesn't even get FD'd. Like this is like there's such a insane level of power here to access for Pot. So that, enough so that I'm willing to actually spend some time just like missing this over and over, right? Because again, they made Garuda so like he can't get FD'd out of Garuda anymore because it's a projectile now. And then they also gave, that was again one of the compensation buffs for not having cara Garuda anymore. But then they gave him cara Garuda back. Man, what the fuck? Okay, wait. Let's try and do it slowly. Like even if we walk forward for a bit, that's fine. Do it real slow, and then if we can get it, there we go. So yeah, doing it slowly. There, so you see the slide into the Buster right there. Doing it slowly, and then as we sort of, they'll give us a slightly higher hit rate, I think. Doing it a bit slower, and then as we get a little bit more comfortable, we can do it. Don't forget Cara Mega Fist, that for movement was really good from what I've heard. Yeah, it's not, back Mega Fist, they changed in such a way that it's not going to be like a combo tool anymore, but it is just a, you know, forward advancing plus on block Mega Fist. And it's +1, which means that, you know, especially with the armor on Pot Buster now, +1 means that Pot can throw out Pot Buster and beat any 4 frames even, right? Okay, so the plink is the like, so there's 2 problems with my inputs that I've identified, right? I have to like cleanly hit forward first, and then both the buttons, and then I have to make sure that, of course, I hit K before P, right? That's those 2 problems. If I can get more comfortable doing those, then those are like the 2 things we're currently really struggling with as far as getting this consistently, right? So let's try and just really cleanly do a half circle. Yeah, let's just, first off, I guess let's like really just do a clean ass half circle forward into Potemkin Buster a couple of times, right? Because we're not really, that's another, like if we can't do a clean half circle, that's going to be a big problem, right? You practice Cara forward Mega Fist is the easiest one. I'm not too interested in that, like I want to practice, I'm not going to get all of them, I want to practice a couple, and it's Cara Buster and Cara Garuda are the ones that really catch my eye, right? I think first off, we need to like learn to do a relatively clean Pot Buster, right? Half circle back forward Pot Buster. Like that was bad. The down forwards is okay. Yeah, so like that's horrible. We can't be getting those. Yeah, like that one was pretty good. That was basically like that's our platonic ideal Pot Buster right there, right? Half circle back forwards. The down forward at the end there is okay. That's not gonna be, yeah, like that. Us hitting down forward for a bit is kind of fine. But we do also like get used to like hitting that forward with some authority, you know? Because that's one part of the problem is we're not getting like our clean forward there, and the other part is then we have to plink the K first, right? And then we have to bring that sort of together. It's like right there, that was fine on the plink, but I don't think it was quick enough, maybe. Okay, wait. Real clean with it. See, yeah. So right, yes. So right there, we had the clean half circles, but the punch is coming up before the kick. There you go. There's another one. Okay. Okay, that just landed. That was not Cara. There you go. Okay. See, it's like yeah. 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Okay, see, it's the kind of thing. Once you learn sort of what the muscle memory feels like on the fingers, it gets a lot easier, right? I know it feels like it's kind of been like futile, us labbing all of this. It is the kind of thing you need to remember kind of how it feels on the hands. There you go, another one. The hit rate, yeah, there you go, another one. The hit rate's much better. The plink is the thing that I'm messing up more often now, right? It's gonna be a while before this is the kind of thing we can like consistently pull off in matches without dropping it, but you know, that's fine. We're learning. Like you can see as soon as like your hands kind of understand it, the hit rate goes up astronomically, right? It's still like we're gonna miss a bunch still, don't get it twisted. But like that's good. That's a good at least start to, we know what it looks like, right? We know what it looks like. There's another one, right? And of course again, this is yes, it's me being salty because I was wrong. I understand. All those people who told me that I was, you know, that video I made saying whining won't bring back your cars. I understand. Listen, I'm wrong. But I get to be salty now and say that why did they give him sliding armored Pot Buster? What the fuck? Okay, sure. I think I just Cara jetpacked accidentally. Sure. Cool. Let's hit if I can get a couple more Pot Busters like that, then we can try and do Garuda. Okay, let's do Garuda. You take the role of a clown. That's true. Again, listen. I'm man enough to say that I was wrong. I was wrong. Honestly, I think I was wrong because Arxists don't have enough faith in themselves. But I was wrong. It's true. All right. So Cara Garuda. How does Cara Garuda work? Well, I actually don't. This one I never did. So I'm not. So Garuda is, you know, quarter circle backwards and heavy slash, right? So I would assume this is quarter circle back 6K heavy slash. I think they underestimated our love of the Caras. Yeah, I mean, I guess even in that same video where I was like whining won't bring back your Caras, I said it was a very weird decision to take Caras away 4 years into the game. 214 6KH. Yeah, okay, gotcha. This is a bit of a weirder one for my brain anyway. Right? 214. So quarter circle back then 6KHS. Yeah. So this is a weird one for my fingers as well, with where I have things like plinked, right? Or where I have things set up to plink them. Like this is one where like, so again, the bottom, I have to like plink the bottom button on a controller and the top button on a controller, which feels a little weird. You know what I could do? It's a lot easier to plink A and B than it is to plink A and Y. Maybe I move my heavy slash to where my slash is. That might mess me up for a little bit, but maybe that's a good idea. Not a problem on keyboard? Yeah. Like, cause again, maybe, cause again, it's not that hard to plink like A and B like that and hit A before B, right? You can see I can do it quite easily. A and Y works, but I'm in a weird position with my fingers that they would not normally be. Like, I'm like holding it like this, right? I'm like kind of clawing down on it. Like, it's a weird one. You struggle to Cara Heavenly? I'm okay, I think. I probably, again, for a long time, we might only do Cara Garuda and Cara Buster, right? Not that there aren't other good ones, but I think those two, to me, strike me as the most important ones, and I'm totally fine. I mean, we don't even have Cara Buster down pat, or we don't have either of them consistent. What about Cara Slidehead? Huh? Is that a why? Why? Why would I Cara Slidehead? There it is. That's probably the easiest one, right? It's because they're both, like, it ends in forwards. That one's quite easy and quite useless, I think. I don't know, maybe? And there you go, there's Cara Slidehead. Sure, yeah, it exists. It's true. I think I'm gonna try and swap this out a bit. So I want Slash and Heavy Slash to swap. There you go. Cara forward Mega Fist is important for zoners. So that shouldn't be that hard either, right? So that'll be like Cara forward Mega Fist should be like that, yeah. Again, anyone that's quarter circle forward and it ends in a button is gonna be super easy to Cara, right? Because all you do at that point is you just do quarter circle forward and then you plink it. There's no weirdness there, right? Right there, Cara forward Mega Fist. Especially Axel, oh yeah, over Rensen, right? Yeah. Is Cara just another way to say moving cancel? What a Cara cancel is, forgiven, I guess for anyone who's gotten this far in the video and doesn't know what a Cara cancel is as well. Basically, there's forward momentum on the start up of 6K right here. Because you can cancel, you can do this in Grand Blue too, but there's nothing that's useful. You can cancel the first couple frames of a normal into a special. It's an input buffer leniency thing, right? The input buffer might assume, even though you hit 6K, you actually meant to do the special move. But what that ends up doing is when you cancel the first part of this normal into a special move, because it has some forward sliding momentum in a combo, or in its startup, when you cancel it, what you get is, so this is what normal Mega Fists, right, looks like this. Cara Mega Fists looks like that. You see how much further it went right there? It sort of inherits the sliding momentum from 6K. Right, so again, normal Mega Fist, let me see if I can hit a Cara. That's normal. Cara, you see that? It hits him from all the way over there. It inherits the momentum from the thing you canceled out of it, right? So this is an input buffer leniency thing that ends up being a very important part of characters' kits, right? In Potemkin's case, it's like the difference between like a middling Potemkin and a great Potemkin is basically a lot of it comes down to how good they are at Cara canceling shit, right? Because suddenly, Cara canceling Pot Buster gives you a round start Pot Buster that just hits, right? And now it's armored too. Cara canceling Garuda gives you like infinite pressure, right? It gives you like pressure that just like it's a sliding forward plus on block Garuda. They just have to mash out of it, or otherwise, you know, beat the RPS. But you're never gonna get too far away to Garuda. And it's a plus on block pressure reset that moves you forward, right? Like the Cara cancels become a very important thing. Voss has one that helps in a combo, really? Yeah, 'cause you can Cara cancel in Grand Blue too, right? You can Cara cancel in Grand Blue. I had a whole video about this, right? You can cancel the first couple frames of a move into spot dodge, right? And into specials too. But nothing in Grand Blue has forward momentum, right? Because, so here's a funny thing, right? Funny enough, the more commonplace rollback netcode gets in fighting games, the worse Caras are going to be. Right? Here's a back Mega Fist Garuda are the hardest ones. Yeah, it sucks, but unfortunately Garuda's really cool, right? I want to do Garuda if I can. Also, that's face rolled. Hi, face rolled. You said core circle back then 6K. I didn't notice. Hi, face rolled. I didn't read the name. So this is kind of a weird thing that I've had a thought of. As rollback netcode becomes more prevalent in fighting games, Cara cancels are going to become worse and less common, I think. Because one of the big sort of design principles of rollback netcode is not to have, like, incredibly big changes in animation or momentum in the first couple frames of a move. Because that's when teleportation and, like, what happens when rollback lags is, like, they teleport back a couple of frames, right? That sort of thing is very noticeable if you have big animation squishes or changes in the first couple frames of a move. Whereas if you don't, when it teleports back, the human eye might not even notice it, right? As a result, you'll notice there's not that many things in Grand Blue that have a bunch of forward momentum on the very few first frames of their move, right? Would Vicky 2M be Cara cancelable then? Again, every normal is Cara cancelable. Vicky 2M has a bunch of forward momentum. A lot of moves that have, even like Belial Far H, right? Has a lot of forward momentum on it. but not on the first couple of frames. So when you cara cancel Belial's far H, he doesn't go anywhere. I wonder if it's similar with Vicky's 2N, right? Because again, moves with forward advancing momentum are gonna still be there. They're a classic part of fighting games. But I think because of how developers build their games around rollback netcodes, there's going to be fewer moves that have a bunch of sliding momentum in the first 1, 2, 3 frames, which is where often that's where you can actually get your leniency to get your cara cancels, right? Right? It's that first couple of frames is where you get the cancel, that's where you get the slide. So rollback is gonna make caras worse, I think, which is interesting. I'm not sure if I'm right about that. It's a thought that I had. Does Zeus's command dash has momentum is the question. In Grand Blue, it's only normals, and usually it's only normals, right? You cancel normals into something else. So you want the normal with 4 momentum is the thing, right? Maybe Zeus can do it off his special, but I think it's only normals in Grand Blue. Anyway, Cara Garuda, man. Cara Garuda is a weird one. This one might be a little bit above my pay grade right now. So we have to do quarter circle back, right? Forward and then 6K and then heavy slash, right? This one's a little weird. See, I'm hitting heavy before I'm hitting kick here. Yeah, I'm hitting heavy before I'm hitting kick every time. There we hit it there, but I'm also sometimes getting half circles. Yeah, I'm getting half circles sometimes. So hold on. So that right there is. So that was correct. That was correct, but I think I didn't plink it fast enough, right? Usually when that happens, like the input there, that's the right input, right? It's down, down, back, back, and then forward, and then KHS, right? My B is now HS, so you can see. So that, I believe, look at your inputs. I'm doing that. What do you mean? Well, I'm literally, as you are sending that message, talking about the inputs that I'm looking at. They were simultaneous? Oh, I see. It has to come first. Oh, I see. This I see. I don't know why I thought that meant this input log is saying that they hit them at the same time. Okay. It has to be something like that, but inverse. Okay, I see. There you go. Oh, that was cara flick again, accidentally. But the inputs were right. But again, that was cara flick somehow. Sure. Yeah, so that not quite right. No. I keep so. Yeah. So the input for cara flick is just half circle back and then forward kick? How strange. It seems like it's super. What controller? Xbox face roll. I'm on a 360. Did they just say they removed cara flick but didn't implement it? I'm not even doing anything that weird. I'm just doing like quarter circle back and then forward and like it's quarter circle back and then 6K. And I'm getting cara flick. Very odd. How strange. It's not what we're going for though. We're still trying to go for Cara Garuda. You know, maybe it will be, okay, well, I'm just because, also I don't fuck my own muscle memory too, I'm gonna switch it back. I know, let me, it's not gonna be it's not the inputs, it's a skill issue, right? So let's switch it back, Simultaneous. No, I'm doing too big of a motion too, right? That's jetpack. Yeah, this one's harder. This one's much harder than the we did miss the Cara Pot Buster like 100 times. And then we got it once, right? Try slowing down, it's a good idea. Let's try and... The thing is, this one not being as long of an animation, it's a little bit harder to slow down. Like with Pot Buster, I can really like do it slowly. Yeah, the plink, I'm messing up the plink a bunch, right? Okay, so that was way too early, like that was way too slow of a plink. Try slowing the motion of the half input slightly. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I'm not hitting K as early as I should. Is the big problem. Okay, so we got 6K there. That's good at least. I did K early enough. Yeah, I made. Oh, I did Cara Gigantor. Sure. I'm doing a lot of cards that I'm not going for, but I did Cara Gigantor accidentally there. That's fun. I wonder if I can still Cara Pot Buster by reinstalling Strive. You know, could be a fun thing to try out. Yeah, the plink. I'm messing up the plink on this one much more, right? Like, I'm just like not hitting K before heavy slash, almost ever. It is a little bit strange to plink certainly, the way I currently have it set up. Uh-oh. Yeah, like you can see, like Y is just coming out before A, like every time. We're looking for A, then Y on the inputs there. If you're keeping track. Simultaneous. That was the plink was correct, but I fucked up the input there. I think maybe I didn't do it fast enough as well. Yeah, so this one is a little. Oh, Kara jetpack. Sure. Again, lots of cars that I'm not looking for. I was almost there. I think if I hit the A before the Y there, we would have gotten there. No, that must have been I didn't hit Y fast enough after A, I suppose. Oh no, I missed the back. I missed the back input, so I didn't get the Garuda. That one was I think the closest one we've had so far. Because you have to hit back and then forward and plink, right? Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. This is a tough one. It's a tough one. Yeah, we have. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Finally. Yeah. So it's the plink is the problem. Like this one, I can. The input's not hard, right? The input's not hard. I'm just really bad at the plink. Like the input the motion for this is easier than Pot Buster, but the plink I'm really messing it up like every time. If I can like figure out some way, like some cue for my brain to get the pad struggle TBH, yeah. I wonder. You know, my heavy punch in Street Fighter 6 is R1. I'm kind of curious about something. Is this a complete int? I feel like I can still do everything I need to. That plink feels a lot easier, I think. I think this might be easier. Let's see. Go for it? Because I don't think it'll make anything else that I normally do with Heavy Slash harder, right? Like, you know, still do Gigantor just fine. What other inputs does Pot even have that are as heavy? Okay, I mean, Garuda itself, sure. It's still easy. This might... Yeah, I think that's easier. I think that's genuinely a lot easier. I also did flick... I did Cara flick twice in a row. Okay, yeah, patch notes say they took it out. Whatever you say, Arxis. It also does have weird motions with it, so putting it on a face button seems logistically wiser. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that actually is kind of a... This is, you know, sometimes modern problems require modern solutions. The plink, I'm still kind of like not plinking it properly, but I think that it's gonna be easier for me to plink this than it would be Heavy Slash. And this, like my fingers are in a very natural position here, right? My index finger is hovering R1 or right bumper, right? And my my thumb is on A. That's like a super normal, like natural position for the hands. I just have to still like get it in my head to hit A earlier, so I'm still not. But Cara flick again for some reason. Sure thing, man. Your trigger buttons are dash, Roman cancel, heavy, what? R2 is record for trading modes. Yeah, and then L1, and then Roman cancel. L1 is dash, L2 is Roman cancel, R2 is record for the dummy. I have nothing on there really of value. Wait, Cara flick again. Apparently it's much easier than Cara Garuda. Who would have thought? I guess there's no plink involved. That's why. We want to replace record with like kick or something useful. Yeah, but then, like, you know, training, like, being able to record is kind of useful for training mode, too. Like, I guess I can always switch that out when I get to training mode. Flick, kick being there feels weird, I'm not gonna lie to you. Though, man, I mean, I guess we could. Again, it's a supernatural thing to plink with the triggers and the bumpers there. So, like, I guess I could do this? Right? I guess I could do this? Right, like have slash on R2. Again, that doesn't make anything harder to do, right? Like it's still easy to slide head. Okay, apparently I can't do what? Is it not? Oh, I'm doing the old input. Yeah, I know it's that. Yeah, like this honestly is probably like a lot of the inputs here are probably easier, unironically, right? Yeah, and then probably it's easier to plink stuff with slash, but with kick and slash this way too, right? Like hitting A and then yeah, like you know, Cara slide heads all day, every day. Look at this. Wait, this is one of the easier ones, but yeah, still. Yeah, I mean, sure. Okay, well, let's get back to this Garuda, buddy. Cara Gigantor, cool. Not what I was looking for, but I mean, it's still sick. I might swap. I might. Yeah. Okay. Whatever feels comfy. I might actually do this. I might do heavy on R2. I guess a little bit easier to plink with that too, and I want a Cara Garuda more than I want a Cara slide head, personally. Wait. I'm just like, in my head, I still have to get it across to myself that I have to hit A a little bit earlier. My brain is a little bit behind on that still, I think. RF flick again. You should also practice your BMBs. You keep routing into 4 Mega Fists, which is not very good. Yeah. I agree. Wait a minute. I just want to hit a Kara. If I can get like 2 Kara Garudas in a row, then we could stop, you know? It still won't be consistent, but it'll be a start. No, simultaneous. So close. Just gotta go a little earlier on that. Oh, that just wasn't the Garuda input. Yeah. That just wasn't the Garuda input. We didn't have it down there. But that was the correct plinking, at least. You can do the motion slower than you think. That did help with the pop busters when I slowed down a bit. Cara Gigantor once again. Yeah, we're almost Cara Gigantor again. It really is just I gotta like make sure again the motion is clean and then the A comes before the right trigger, right? Sure. I got a lot of Cara Gigantor. It's good to know. Wait. Yeah, still gotta. It is still the plink is the issue, right? Cara Gigantor once more. When we get the plinks correct, it's usually I get the input wrong, and then I get Cara Gigantor instead of Cara Garuda. Okay. I got the idea. This might just be the kind of thing that I need to practice a little bit more, right? Cara. I can also do the plink a little bit slower than I think. Yeah, I think I can do the plink a little bit slower than I think. I can hit 6K earlier than I want. Right, these are all half circles? Must be starting with like down forward or something. I'm confusing the game. Wait. Yeah, so maybe we'll tune it down to just getting 1 more Cara Garuda at this point. Gotta lower the bar a little bit for the struggle. That's the correct plink. It's the wrong plink in the wrong way right there. Getting a shit ton of Cara Gigantor, I tell you what. Oh. It's okay. Do like the Garuda. You want to do like the Garuda input real quick, just like real clean a couple of times. That might help. Just do like some half circle backs that are relatively clean. There you go. That might honestly be like a good idea because I feel like I'm not actually doing Garuda super cleanly right now. And then we can go from there. These being... Oh, apparently I'm starting with forward, my bad. I was like, why are these ending up as Gigantors? There you go. Alright. I know, I get the idea. It's the kind of thing that's going to need some practice, right? It's the kind of thing that's going to need quite a bit of practice. Cara Pop Buster, much easier, right? I mean, Cara Slide Head, kind of free, right? You want to hit reset? That's fair. I mean, Cara Slide Head, kind of much easier also as well, right? But sure. Cara Garuda gonna take a little bit of time, but that's fine. Oh yeah, right now. So yeah, I mean, now I do have to keep in mind, yeah, that, I guess one thing real quick. Another reason to work on our BMBs is our buttons are just different now, right? Yeah, oh yeah, hold on. So yeah, that's like our BMB now is like R1, like into Garuda like that, right? Oh yeah, and I tried the hammer fall right there, and I did back forward and then dust. What is now my dust button? Yeah, so we do have to like definitely like hammer fall. R2s are heavy, right? So we do this with the hammer fall, right? So it's like it looks like that, and then we Garuda, right? For example, and then we do that, and then hammer fall break is still punch is still that, yeah. Close slash 2S 2H Garuda, yeah. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Gotta like remake. Oh yeah, just try to do the Garuda with the old buttons there. Gotta remake some muscle memory, but it's fine. Yeah, and hammer fall break is still as fast as it ever has been, man. Shit's crazy. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Remake some muscle memory real quick here. And then we could even do like bonk, bonk. Well, I guess we would still do like this, right? And then we would jetpack. Bonk, bonk. There we go. Oh, I just tried to Garuda. Yeah, I tried to Garuda with dust right there. When I failed that Garuda, I'm gonna get push blocked, so that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, again, we gotta let's do a bunch of Garudas real quick. And it's like, make sure that Garuda in our head is equal to it's infinite, huh? That's funny. Garuda in our head is equal to half circle back R2. That sounds right to me. Just beat the shit out of Kai Kisuke in the corner here for a second. It's like, really? Get it? in our heads that this is the new Garuda input, you know? And then this is Hammerfall also. That's Hammerfall. That's 5H. Right? That's Dust. We don't do that anymore. This is Dust. Jetpack is worse than this combo than Garuda, pretty much objectively worse? You don't say. Is it, the thing I like about the Jetpack is it feels like it oftentimes spaces you out pretty well. I guess you can probably manually time it to space yourself out anyway. Right? If you do this... Oh, what? Apparently I didn't do it right away there. That does also... I thought that also auto... Maybe it doesn't auto-time you. Garuda spaces you better with the Hammerfall follow-up. Yeah, I guess you have more control over your spacing anyway, too. Depending on what you want to do. Yeah, that's fair. But don't you... you don't get a Garuda, or you don't get another Garuda off this, do you? If I go bonk, 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 and then I go Garuda, and then I go Hammerfall, and then... Oh, well, a little bit early there. But you don't have the plus frames to get a Garuda off this, right? Where I think off this, I think you can do a meaty Garuda, right? Is that not the case? Can you get a meaty Garuda off this combo too? It doesn't look like I have the plus frames for it, right? Like that's not... You get a 50-50? Oh, I see. So you don't need the Garuda because you already have the 50-50. Okay, yeah, you just have strike throw. You got like 2K into whatever, right? 2K2D is gonna feel weird too. Close slasher, pop bust? I'm really bad at catching, I will say I'm really bad at catching backdash with close slash, it feels like. I know it's like a skill issue, but it feels like a lot of times it doesn't have like the plus frames, or the active frames that I'm looking for. Right. Well, so I end up doing something like this a lot of the time, when I get like a meaty 5K to catch a backdash. Okay. Yikers. So 1 frame timing to catch backdash? Yeah. That's why I tend to like doing 5K as the meaty there instead. It's less damage, but it's much more consistent. Oh, I tried the Hammerfall the old way. Yeah, we're gonna get some reps in. We're gonna learn this, but I like doing that instead, you know. And you can depending on what, like if you like, you can hit confirm the fact that you caught the backdash, and like you can go into like 6H. Oh, which also is not that button anymore. That's not my 6H anymore. You can go to 6H right from there. And you get like a potential like a wall bounce combo or whatever, but you can 2S though to keep pressure if they backdash. They have the close slash whiffs, you just 2S. You can't, wouldn't you? Yeah, fair enough, I guess. That's a fair point. All right, well, this will end the sort of Cara labbing session. Our controls are different now, so that's gonna take some time to get used to too. That's fine. No better way to beat the new muscle memory into ourselves than to just hop on ranked and play some of the video game. And we'll flip some controls every now and then. But yeah, so complaining did work. Yes. I know. I am in fact wrong. I was more than willing to admit that. I still think it's a weird weird decision by Cygames to remove the Caras. It's an even weirder decision to return them after giving Pot a bunch of compensation buffs for it. But like, you know, sometimes we live in a weird ass world, and that's just how it is. Viewer battles when? Ways away probably. But yeah, for now, that is gonna do it for this. We'll go play some ranked in a second here, but real quick, VOD watchers, hello. Hi, hope you had a good time with the video. If you did, any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells, they all do help out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except for Fridays. That's right, I'll stream on Fridays. So come by and hang out. I also have a Discord, great place to come by, make some friends, do all this. But if you do join, be nice, or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft, most importantly. Hope you had a great time hanging out today. As always, I know I sure did. Caras, fun time, man. Lots of labbing to do, lots of learning to do, certainly. But it is very fun to have the big boy just go sliding across and grabbing you from ground start like that, right? So have a lot of fun with Pot. It's gonna be a lot more coming your way. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.